We design, we build, and we manufacture here in Glasgow in one building. This is Linn.
I had this dream of building a factory that would be a machine, and I specified it in great detail, all the attributes that I wanted, down to the fact that I wanted people to be together rather than all be in their own offices.
Having a purpose-built factory is an unbelievable luxury. It makes everything easier.
It was all about integration. That's one of my drivers, is to integrate.
So everything flows so naturally and easily around this factory. People, material, and ideas. People have to mingle when you work here. You're going to mingle in the canteen, in the office space, on the factory floor.
All right, Josh, how's it going? Good. The factory was originally built as a very strong, consistent, modular envelope to contain everything. It's been a continual work in progress to get it from what it was into what's now an all singing, all dancing environment to people to come to.
I think what's really special about this place is that we do design and manufacture under one roof.
This department that we're sitting in here, for example, is where we make all of our circuit boards. Now, we could easily outsource that to Eastern Europe or the Far East, but we'd lose part of who we are. We would become just an assembler rather than a maker of the product.
Having that opportunity to see ideas and designs come to fruition and take shape right next door to where you're actually designing them is very special. And having the opportunity to work so closely between the disciplines, you learn so much.
So we've engineered that out then?
Yep.
Potentially?
We just basically 3D printed that in-house.
Right, okay. Brilliant.
Ideal.
The factory is a special place. It always surprises people when they come here for the first time.
It's a wonderful place to work. We're in the middle of a field surrounded by farmland and cows.
We are out in the countryside, 400 metres from anything.
There is a kind of magic to that, because it's nestled in the trees, and it's this kind of secret place where this amazing stuff is happening.
And inside the factory resides a kind of magic only a skilled engineer could conjure.
When this factory was put together back in the mid-80s, Linn was probably one of the first companies in the UK to have automated guided vehicles. Ivor actually designed the factory with this in mind. So he wanted the assembly area to be fully fed from an automated warehouse with the AGVs. He's going to get knocked down. It's really quite incredible what Ivor put together all those years ago, and people still kind of wonder at it when they come to visit the company now. We're now going to retire them this year, and they'll be replaced with new modern versions. And hopefully if we get 40, 50 years out of the next set of AGVs, we'll be doing really well.
Working out of our very own factory means that we have complete control of our entire operation, with sustainability being a key focus.
Minimising waste is everything from how we use solar panels and energy in general around the business to how we make our products upgradable and last the long term, and everything in between. The key thing in reducing waste is on the signal path itself. So if you can focus everybody on this idea of sustainability and waste reduction, then what you're really saying is that that's the key to the product itself, because actually noise and distortion on the signal path is the ultimate waste when it comes to enjoying music at home. Linn is one of the very few companies remaining that is committed to making products in this country. And not just the country, but in the community. We have such a central role to the lives of the people that work here.
I do think that Linn is really about the people. I mean, I myself have been here for nearly a decade, In a lot of jobs that would be considered a long time, but I'm still a relative quite newcomer here. Some people have been here nearly 40 years, and most people are 20 years, 25 years. So I think it's people that make Linn, and I think that kind of vibe filters into the product.
Very keen to bring young people into the business, give them a good start in life as well. It's all part of that family feeling that we have around the company. We want to bring new people into the family and hope that they stay with us for many, many years.
The people that I work with, they're all very, very friendly, very approachable. If you need help with anything, then you can always go to someone and they'll help you with anything that you need.
We want to give people maximum responsibility and autonomy. And to see someone come in, and they could be straight out of university and just run with a big project and thrive on it, I think it's a wonderful work environment.
You know, I came into this job like the Bluetooth feature back in 2019. It seemed like quite a big responsibility at the time to give somebody fresh-faced out of university, and that just blew my mind.
Basically, since I started Linn, my main plan is to sort of understand as much of the whole system as possible, understand each part, why something's the way it is. Obviously, got 50 years of history to sort of work through, so I'm still learning as I go.
It's not just a factory, no. It's a life for the people who come to the factory. It's a developing thing constantly since it was here in 1987.
Yeah, I'm very proud to work for Linn. I've worked at a number of places where a lot of groupthink's put into mission statements. We don't really feel as if we have to put together a mission statement at Linn because everybody understands what we're trying to do. We're trying to produce the very best products that we can. So yeah, it's let's create the best possible sound we can and the most beautiful products that we can and delight our customers. That's the mission, I think, that we have here at Linn. We don't need to write that down.